Hello everyone, I welcome you to my channel Osmosis. Today we are going to learn about tense. What salt is to food is tense is to grammar. And that is why it is very essential to know about tense. Tense is a category that expresses about time. And here in this video we are going to learn about present tense. As tense is a vast concept, I have divided into three parts: past tense, present tense, future tense. In this video, we will learn only present tense. So let's start. So here are the forms of present tense: simple present or present indefinite, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. In the first part, I will try to introduce with the forms and format, the pattern of present tense. In the second part, we will see how we should use present tense. For example, where do we use simple present tense? Where do we use present perfect tense? What is the difference between present perfect and past tense, etc. In the third part, the most essential, we will practice question papers of both higher secondary or class 12 and HSLC or class 10. SS students will in this way get some revision, and SSLC students will get acquainted with the question paper of higher secondary. I just want to show you there is no difference in the question patterns. So let's begin. Here is the conjugation of the verb teach in the first part and the verb go in the second part. Children, you can take any verb you like. In present, simple present or present indefinite tense, first person singular number, how do you write? Please see the table. First person singular number, I teach. First person plural number, we teach. Second person singular number, you teach. Second person plural number, you teach. Third person singular number, he, she, it teaches. So here makes the difference. Always remember, in third person singular number we use s or es with the verb, and in plural they teach. Similar is the verb with go. You can see I go, we go, you go, you go, he, she, it goes, they go. Now we have to write few sentences in simple present tense. How will you write? With this table, by using this table. For example, I teach English in class 10. We teach English in class 10. But he, she teaches English in class 10. I go to school every day. So these are some of the sentences in simple present or present indefinite. You can practice more. Please write down some of the sentences in simple present or present indefinite. Now let's see the uses of simple present tense. Firstly, we use simple present tense as something true in general. For example, I go to school. Secondly, we use simple present tense in more or less permanent, whatever we say. I live in Sibsagar. Now I live in Sibsagar, this is more or less permanent. Number 3, in routine work. For example, I wake up early in the morning. So this is a routine which I used to follow. Number 4, we use present indefinite or simple present in some facts such as the sun rises in the east, the sun sets in the west, etc. Number 5, in schedule that we follow. For example, our school starts at 8 a.m. Number 6, frequency. Frequency, never, rare, etc. She rarely takes tea, or often. These are some frequent verbs. She rarely takes tea. I think you have understood simple present tense. Now let's move to present continuous tense. Here we are doing conjugation of separate verbs and making different sentences together in the same table. Now let's see the table. First one, I am speaking to you. I am speaking is conjugation, and if I say I am speaking to you, it will be a sentence. You are reading. You are reading this. You are reading a book. This is sentence. She is, here negative sentence. She is not staying in London. She is staying in London. This is a sentence as well as conjugation. We are playing. We are not playing football. Is he watching TV? This is a question. Is he watching TV? Or if it is sentence, how will you write? He is watching TV. Are they waiting for John? Or if it is sentence, they are waiting for John. Now let's see what are the uses of present continuous tense. Firstly, it is used in something happening now. For example, he is writing a book. I am sitting, etc. Secondly, it is temporary. Simple present is permanent more or less, but present continuous is temporary. For example, the patient is staying in a hotel, so he may come back within short while. Number 3, trends. The prices of something is soaring high after COVID pandemic. So this is trend. Number 4, in repeated action, such as children are always making noise. Here it means a complaint. Number 5, future. We are flying to America. So present continuous may also mean future. Now let's move to present perfect tense. First one, in singular number, I have seen it. I have seen that. In plural, what will you write? We have played football. We have not played football. In second person singular number, you have eaten it. You have eaten rice. You have eaten a banana. Plural also same. There is question here. Have you finished it? Or in statement, you have finished. In third person singular number, she has not been to Rome. Plural number, have they done it? In statement, they have done it. Now let's see the uses of present perfect tense. Firstly, it connects present plus past. Secondly, it is action in the past and the result is seen in the present. Examples are, I have found the keys. I was searching the keys. Now I have found it. That means. Number 2, some finished work. Already something is done. I have cooked dinner. Unfinished work. I have lived for many years. That means I stayed here in the past and still living. I have lived here for many years. Number 4, showing some result, such as I have just recovered from illness. Number 5, repetition. I have shopped here for many years. Now let's see the difference between present perfect and simple past. Present perfect is used in unfinished time, number 1, and simple past is used in finished time. Number 2, no time expression is seen in present perfect, but in simple past, time expression is given. Examples. I have spoken to him 3 times this week. This is present perfect. Another example is, how long have you known him? Have you ever been to London? These are present perfect tense. So the effect is seen in present, although the work might have begun in the past. But in simple past, see, I spoke to him 3 times yesterday. So time expression is given here. When did you meet him? In the past. That is, when did you visit London? So maybe yesterday, maybe a year back, etc. These are in simple past. Now let's move to present perfect continuous. In singular number first person, we will write I have been watching. So I have been watching is the conjugation. With that you can use any other word or phrase in order to complete the sentence. I have been watching TV for an hour or something like that. You have been talking too much. It has been, it or she or he has not been doing this, or it has not been raining. We have not been playing football, or we have been playing football. Have you been seeing her? Have you been watching TV? This is the question. You have been watching TV is the statement. Have they been doing their homework is a question. They have been doing their homework is the statement. Now let's move to present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous also connects present plus past. However, the difference between present perfect and present perfect continuous is that in present perfect continuous, the work began in the past and finished in the present, but here it continues in the present also. It is stated in the past, continued in the present. Some examples are given here. I have cooked dinner. This is an example of present perfect tense. So it means I started cooking in the past and have finished in the present. But let's see then an example of present perfect continuous. I have been cooking dinner. I have started cooking dinner in the past but still continuing in the present. So this is the difference between present perfect and present perfect continuous. The uses of present perfect continuous. Firstly, it is used in work which has started and still continues. For example, the sea level is rising. Number 2, started but finished. Sometimes it is also used in some sentences like present perfect tense. The work has already started but has finished. For example, I have been waiting for you. Now already you have arrived. Number 3, common expression. In some common expression like he has been staying here since 5 a.m. So these are the 3 uses of present perfect continuous. Now let's see some common mistakes we make in present tense. Number 1, what time you finish your work? Here we have to take the help of the verb do. What time do you finish your work? This is correct. In informally you can say anything, but formally you have to write this. I have been understanding the lesson. No, I have understood the lesson. I am working since morning. No, I have been working since morning. Number 4, I have been living here since 5 years. No, I have been living here for 5 years. Coming to the last part of our video, last but not the least, because here we are going to discuss the question papers from HSLC as well as higher secondary. Let's begin with HSLC, starting from 2000 onwards. First question is, the new teacher teaches for 6 months. How will you write this? The new teacher has been teaching us for 6 months. Why? Because teaching has started from the past, but it's still continuing in the present. So you are using present perfect continuous here. We should never tell a lie. So tell will remain same here because this is an advice. Here we have to write simple present. We should never tell a lie. If it rains, I shall not go out. I have already taught you that when you are using simple present tense, sometimes it talks about future time also. So here, if it rains, this shows a future time. We shall wait here until he come back. Here also a similar thing you have to write in simple present, but it means a future time. We shall wait here until he comes back. So it is going to be happen in the future, but we are using simple present. Next, he be a teacher since 1994. So here you have to use a be verb. He has been a teacher. So be verb include is, am, are, has, etc. So you are using here, he has been a teacher since 1994 because he has been teacher in the past and still he is continuing to be a teacher. We know each other for 5 years. Here you will write present perfect. We have known. We have known each other for last 5 years. The boy sleep. Don't disturb him. So it is in the present as the time indicate. You are asked not to disturb him now. So here what will you write? The boy is sleeping or the baby is sleeping. So it is in present continuous because the time is at present. Something is number 8. Please ring me as soon as he come. So this is also indicate a future time which we are going to use simple present. He comes. So here you notice number 3, number 4 and number 8. These are, although written in simple present tense, this indicate a future time. Number 9. Hurry up, the taxi, wait. So wait, hurry up. You are asked to hurry up. So it must be in present tense. Present continuous. Is waiting. Hurry up. You are asked to hurry up because the taxi is waiting outside. I not meet my friend for ages. I have not met my friend for ages. So here we have discussed only 10 questions from HSLC and all these are only present. Let's see some questions from HS Higher Secondary. I usually go to bed at 10 o'clock. This is habitual. So in habitual truth we use simple present. I usually go to bed. It will remain same. He worked since 10. He has been working because the work has begun in the past and still continuing. All the answers to the questions, all the answers in plural. So you have to use here be verb, is, am, are. What will be it? Because answer is plural, are. All the answers to the questions are wrong. I wait for you since morning. I have been waiting. I have been waiting for you since morning. Recently, the prices of petrol has gone up. I do a lot of work today. I have done a lot of work today. This paper appears twice a week. Appear, appears. Because it's happened twice a week, it suggests some frequency. They live in this place since 1970. They have been living in this place since 1970. He make a doll now. He is making now. So it is present continuous. Ice float on water. So first one is habitual truth. The last one is universal truth. Universal truth also we use simple present. Ice floats on water. So these are some questions from your HS 2015 onwards up to 2019. I have included only present tense. So here we have completed our present tense. In my next video, you will learn past tense. There must be 3 videos because tense is very long. I have tried to concise it still. I need 3 videos and the last part you will find future tense. So thank you very much for watching.